Hey everyone, Fire here. Today I'm going to be teaching you the easiest way to farm a Mageblood during your 320 league start. I realize this video is going to seem a little left of center to some of you guys who are out of the loop on this topic, so I'm just going to explain. Last league, Blight was fucking insane. It was one of the only mechanics in the game that was easily clearing 8 Divines profit per hour, and that largely came down to how optimized the strategy was around it, where you were just horizoning into tier 16 waste pools, running them, getting your Blight, and then leaving. Now, the reason why we're having this conversation now is because Blight is receiving 3 very big changes next league. The biggest change of all is that although we are losing Waste Pool, we are gaining Toxic Sewers, and this is absolutely huge because having access to good natural tier 16s is very crucial to Blight. Blight is famously one of the only mechanics that cannot use singular focus. If you use singular focus, most of your Blight maps will just no longer drop, which means sustaining the best layouts for Blight, which is super important, is virtually impossible to do. You just have to buy the maps. It was a very big deal this league when we had access to Waste Pool. Next league, we are getting Toxic Sewers as a natural tier 16. That's going to be even better. Toxic Sewers just has better spawning points. It's going to be generating way more Blighted maps. But of course, there are 2 more changes coming to Blight. So the first thing is that we're getting a 5th passive cluster on the Atlas tree for Blight. This is pretty pog. I've heard some rumors about what it might be, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty good, but I don't know, and I don't have any confirmation, so we'll talk about it when we see it. I'm not really going to discuss it any further for now. And the third thing is that Harbinger is being buffed next league. It's going back on the map device, and the version going on the map device is being buffed. That means there's going to be hella supply of Horizon Orbs early in the league, which means that the whole thing we talked about with horizoning into Toxic Sewers is going to be pretty damn cheap right from the get-go, which means that you don't even have to worry about unlocking your favor slots, all of your Atlas passive tree. You don't have to worry about getting your Void Stones. As long as you have a character that can actually do this content, all you need to do is be able to generate more tier 16s than you run. You just horizon them all straight to Toxic Sewers, and it doesn't really matter what it's costing you because it's going to be way cheaper than all of the alternative methods for farming Blight. You're going to be making insane currency from the get-go. Now, usually when mechanics get buffed like this, it means that there's a slight oversupply of the loot, and the loot becomes worth less. Like, what's going to happen with Harbinger, there's going to be extra value coming from Fracturing Orbs when farming Harbinger, so you can expect the other currencies to be worth a little less than they were this league, right? This is totally different for Blight. Blight is its own thing. Blight is propped up entirely by Blight bots. If Blight maps become too cheap, the people running the Blight bots are just going to turn on more bots. And the Blight market has just been one of the most stable markets in PoE for the longest time, really. I think since Atlas Trees, since I started paying attention, this market has just been... I've been telling people to do Blight every league. Almost every league, GGG buffs Blight, and it just becomes better and better and better. And most people just still don't do it because everyone fucking hates Blight, right? Let's be real. Most of you guys watching this, you don't want to do Blight. I don't want to do Blight. But this is going to be one of the easiest ways to farm a Mageblood. If you're someone who just wants a really easy, foolproof way to go get your Mageblood next league, this is going to be the strat for you. All right, let's talk Atlas passive trees. So the tree I put together is obviously completely valid on 319, but 320 is going to add a lot of new stuff to this tree. Now, as much as it's going to add new stuff to this tree, I don't believe any of the stuff we're taking here is being significantly reworked except for Wrath of the Cosmos, which I've already accounted for, which is why we're not taking anything over here. So the stuff that's getting put on in 320 is just going to make this tree potentially stronger if we alter a few nodes. There's no world where the 320 changes make this tree worse, right? So worst case scenario that I don't update this content, just copy this tree and change it a little bit if you think there are some good ideas, good nodes added to the tree and you have good ideas for them. Okay, anyway, bottom line with this tree, we'll just take all of the Blight stuff and then we're investing in all of the free juice. Leaving the extra map stuff over here, we're blocking a few mechanics. The logic here is that if a Tujan or Danig expedition shows up early in the league, or you get a harvest, you're probably wanting to do it rather than just farming Blights mindlessly. We're fully investing in essences. Harbinger, we're going for Scarab Strong boxes, a little bit of heist and shrine investment over here. It's pretty standard stuff. We're not going to be doing the thing where you just run in, do the Blight, and get out. It's way too early in the league for that to be the optimal way to make money, especially since everything is going to be higher value early in the league. So I think you're going to just be doing full clears of maps, and it's okay to put some extra juice in here because you need to sustain your pool of tier 16 maps, especially if you don't have your Void Stones. You're not going to have access to full tier 16 equity, so you're going to fucking struggle, let's be real. So yeah, just copy this tree and you'll be absolutely fine. This is a little similar to something I farmed a Mageblood with in the past. I farmed 2 Magebloods from Blight now so far, and they just keep buffing Blight. Like, I can't stress enough to you guys. This is just going to be a very, very quick and easy way to get a Mageblood. There's no need to overcomplicate things. A lot of you guys like doing really overcomplicated strategies. Why? Just do this shit, honestly. Easy Mageblood. That's all. Buckle down and you get a Mageblood. So last league, I think it was like 35 to 40 hours to get a Mageblood during like weeks 4 to 6 with most strategies. We looked at it. Those are the numbers. And I can guarantee you it's going to be less than 30 hours of actual time spent doing Blight if you just do this strat. Like, there's a guarantee. I know that probably doesn't mean much to some of you guys, but I'm still going to say it anyway because I'm pretty confident of it. I have been wrong about these things in the past. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. All right, just do it. If you like this video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll probably see you guys tomorrow.